Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean. Ay, what you know about rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes numb, you can call that mental freeze. When these people talk too much, put that shit in slow motion. Yeah, I feel like an astronaut in the What you know about rolling down in the deep?
Rolling in the deep.
Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit
What you
right
know
here.
about rolling?
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do now?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about
Right,
Rolling in the deep.
down in the deep?
Rolling in the deep.
I've been rolling so deep, I've been sitting by the week.
right.
Mixing Tennessee with the Tennessee.
Down in the deep.
Deep, I'm a freak in the sheets.
Right.
You think you've seen it all, I got more tricks up my sleeve. You know better than to bring your friends around me. I know you fucking him, but you wish it was me. Let me whisper in your ear, cause you know I'm a freak. You know nothing about going down that deep. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. I don't give a fuck what they say about me. No, I don't give a fuck what they say about me.
Down in the
Right. Now I know y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about What you know about
Sun is down, freezing cold. That's how we already know when it's here. My dog will probably do it for a Louis Bell. That's just all he know, he don't know nothing else. I tried to show him. I tried to show him. Faith is here with all the ice on in the booth. At the gate outside, when they pull up, they give me loose. Yeah, jump out, boys. That's Nike boys hop in our coops. This shit way too big. When we pull up, give me the loot. Was off the Remy, had up at post. Had to hit my old down to duck the news. 4-hour lockdown, we made no moves. Now it's 4 a.m. and I'm back up popping with the crew. I just let it in, just be mixing pop like Jamba Joe's. Different color chains, see my jeweler really selling fruits. And they joking, man, know the crackers wish you wasn't new. I just flip the switch. I don't know nobody else is doing this. Bodies start to drop. Now they wanna know me.
I'm a tall figure. I'm an unforgiving wild dog. It's a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop.
Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking click. And all these bad bitches, man, they want the click. They want the. Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking click. Ain't nobody fresher than my motherfucking click. As I look around, they don't do it like my
Burn away our carbon beam, knock your legs off. Try to get away from how to stand off. Hit him in the spot, knock his dreads off. My what is it called about it? I didn't name them random mouse. Dugging in my roof box. Ride with a G-Shock. I heard he shot. Turkles make a box. He made that shot turn. Roll the spot off, flip the car. I don't mask. Turkle make him beatbox.
Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
I like the way you grind with that booty on me.
It's going down.
Go down while you're looking lonely.
It's going down.
Come around and it's all on me.
Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Meet me in the club.
With that booty on me.
It's going down.
Go down while you're looking lonely.
It's going down.
Come around and it's all on me.
Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the it's going down. Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the it's going down. Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
Okay, she headed to the dance floor and she slowly started popping it. Song like my wrist beats, everybody got to watching it. Girl, you got that secret treasure, I'm gon' put a lock on it. Don't care what they say, I wouldn't stupid 50, I don't need it. Heard you got that sick. Let's go and take 9 shots, you'll just call it 50. And I gonna lick it till I hick it. That river running, keep you running till you empty. Burn. Oh, you look so sweet, but you are your baddest. Look at your physique. Girl, you are a beauty, but I am a beast. They must have been tripping till I left you off a leash.
I like the way you grind with that booty on me.
It's going down.
Go down while you're looking lonely.
It's going down.
Come around and it's all on me.
Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Meet me in the club.
With that booty on me.
It's going down.
Go down while you're looking lonely.
It's going down.
Come around and it's all on me.
Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the it's going down. Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the club. Meet me in the it's going down. Either way you meet me, guaranteed to go down.
Your money. Call me until I can make it. Yeah. Call me until I can make it. So I can make it. Yeah. Your money. Make it. Yeah. So I can make it. Yeah. I would never stop like I'm running from the cops. And fuck these bitch ass niggas, how y'all doing? I'm the tune shit, I'm a nuisance. I go stupid, I go dumb like the three stooges. I don't eat sushi, I'm the shit, no, I'm pollution, no substitution. Got a bitch that play their movies in my jacuzzi, pussy juicy. I would never stop like I'm running from the cops. I would never stop like I'm running from the cops. I would never stop like I'm running from the cops. Life is such a fucking roller coaster. Your money. I'm a millionaire, I'm a young money millionaire. Your money. Who that say they gon' beat Lil Wayne? Americana,
Julio Saria was a legend of the San Francisco drag scene. Out and Latino, Saria dedicated his life to fight for queer rights and even ran as the country's first known openly gay candidate for public office. But why did he take offense to being called a drag queen? I'll explain.
Oh my God, isn't that fantastic?
Hi all, I'm Peppermint, New York City's delightful diva, and welcome to Masters of Drag, where we're telling you stories of American drag pioneers. Before he took to the stage, delighting audiences and flabbergasting authorities with his edgy musical reviews, Saria first served as a staff sergeant in World War II. After the bombing of Pearl Harbor in 1941, Saria dropped out of college and volunteered to enlist. But less than 5 feet tall and weighing just 90 pounds, I beg your pardon, Saria didn't actually meet the military's physical requirements. Saria claims he skirted the rules by taking his recruiter to lunch and inviting him up to his hotel room. The next thing you know, Saria was in. Hey, if it works, it works. Now, when Saria returned to San Francisco after the war, he used the GI Bill to go back to college. He wanted to be a teacher. Around this time, he also got a part-time job as a singing cocktail waiter at the legendary Black Cat Cafe to make ends meet. And honey, he was known for wearing heels and belting out operatic songs, all while serving you drinks. He was an absolute smash hit. Around the early 1950s, Saria was arrested for solicitation at a local gay cruising spot that was very popular with all the boys, if you know what I mean, which instantly dashed his dreams of teaching. Back then, being outed as gay could ruin a career. So he plunged himself deeper into the world of performance and drag. Good choice, honey. Every Sunday at the Black Cat, his show soon became known for modern-day drag parodies of classic operas. Now take this footage of Saria on stage in 1961.
I have one merry little hat to wear on top of my noggin. My gay old Rudy bought a hat for me. I got a lovely hat to use and now I'm happy Mary.
At the end of each performance, he'd encourage the entire audience to link arms and sing along as he belted out the lyrics, "God Save Us Nelly Queens," to the tune of "God Save the Queen." He did it even though he knew the cops were creeping around the bar that night ready to arrest him. It was an act of defiance for the queer community. In fact, his whole act was tinged with political activism. This was at a time when it was still illegal to be gay, and police frequently raided and fined queer establishments. He even encouraged his drag queen hennies to wear notes pinned to their dresses saying, "I'm a boy," in protest of the impersonation laws that the police were using as an excuse to target LGBTQ people. His most famous slogan, enshrined forever on his tombstone, was, "United we stand, divided they catch us one by one." The worsening harassment of the queer community in the 1950s only strengthened Saria's activism. In 1961, he decided to run for the San Francisco Board of Supervisors, becoming the first known openly gay political candidate in American history. And although he didn't win, the bigger victory was the message he and his voters sent to the political establishment, that there was a whole gay community out there who voted, and politicians best pay attention. By the end of that decade, San Francisco's liberal politicians were actively courting gay voters and starting to take the community's issues seriously. 15 years after he lost that election, Harvey Milk ran for a similar seat in San Francisco and won. Remember how I told you that Saria didn't want to be called a queen? It's because when he was crowned at a public drag ball, he said he was an empress, not just a queen. So, Absolute Empress the First became his nom de plume, along with Widow Norton Empress Jose the First and Nightingale of Montgomery Street. Okay, girl. It was around that same time that Saria founded the Imperial Court System, a charitable organization that raises funds for the queer community, mostly by throwing extravagant drag galas. Today, decades after its founding, the organization is known as the International Court System, and it remains one of the oldest and largest LGBTQ+ charities in the world. After his death at the age of 90, the city passed a resolution supporting his induction into the California Hall of Fame, saying, "Saria paved the way for many lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer candidates who followed to seek and win elected office across San Francisco, elsewhere in the United States, and around the world. As we're learning more and more about the drag performers that shape the movement today, we're finding that these artists made contributions to all parts of society, to music, art, and theater, as well as politics and activism. The history of drag is intertwined with civil and human rights, and Jose Sarria was not only an early champion of those rights, but left a legacy that continues to ripple around the world today. Drag history is longer than most of us think, and we are only just beginning. Subscribe to this channel for more stories of pioneering American masters of drag with me, Peppermint.
Good evening. Welcome for thank you for joining us tonight. In Love is in the air. Would you stop laughing? You got something to say?
No, go ahead.
No. All right. Well, hope we like that little educational clip on Jose, and some coming up at the end of the show. Now, why don't we get down to some business?
And some performers.
That too. Why don't we start off by to the Sovereign Imperial Court of Indiana? Like to tell them?
Bring into your stage.
No. How about you tell people how to, like Venmo, PayPal?
Oh, across the bottom you will see it scrolling. We have PayPal and Venmo. Venmo is at SICCII Indiana Court. And our PayPal is Sovereign Imperial Court of Indiana at SICCII.
Cool. Now, because I'm sure a lot of these people want to have some fun.
Well, let's show them a good time.
All right, let's kick it. So, our first entertainer is my brother, and please put your hands together and welcome Derek Campbell, PR to Range 7 of Indiana, His Excellency, the Queen Mother's Royal Embassy International Court System. Here we go.
This world unknown, but know that we are not alone. They try to knock us down, but change is coming. It's our time now.
Hey, everybody loses here. Everybody wants to throw it all away sometimes. Hey, yeah, I know what you're going through. Don't let it get the best of you. You'll make it out alive. Oh, people like us, we gotta stick together. Keep your head up, nothing lasts forever. Here's to the damned, to the lost and forgotten. It's hard to get high when you're living on the bottom. People like us, the people like us. Hey, this is not a
nothing to you. They can't do nothing to me. This is the life that we choose. This is the life that we lead. So throw your fists in the air. Come on if you dare. Tonight we're gonna change forever. Everybody loses it. Everybody wants to throw it all away sometime. Oh, people like us, we gotta stick together. Keep your head up, nothing lasts forever. Here's to the damned, to the lost and forgotten. It's hard to get high when you're living on the bottom. We are all misfits living in a world on fire. Sing it for the people like us, the people like us. You just gotta turn it around when the flames get higher. Sing it for the people like us, the people like us, like us. We are all misfits living in a world on fire. Sing it for the people like us, the people like us. Oh, 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 oh. You just gotta turn it up loud when the flames get higher. Oh, 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 oh. Sing it for the people like us, the people like us.
Yay. Are you singing along to your video? You just can't
Yeah.
get that song, can you?
No, not at all.
I didn't think so. That was an awesome video, and it was a lot of fun doing it. Our next performer, gotta catch my breath first. This one's a long one. This next performer never ceases to amaze me. This would be Miss Drew. Her reigns 16, 23, 25, 26, heir apparent to Queen Mother 1 of the Americas, Nicole the Great, and Minister. Let's give it up for Ms. Drew.
Something in your eyes makes me wanna lose myself. Makes me wanna lose myself in your arms. There's something in your voice that makes my heart beat fast. Hope this feeling lasts the rest of my life. If you knew how lonely my life has been, and how long I've been so alone. And if you knew I wanted someone to call
She gets me every time.
Yeah, she's a fantastic performer.
Oh, she truly is.
But wow, 4 times reigning.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Anyway.
So at this time, I just want to mention the charity that we are raising money for here in Indiana. It's called Pride Colors, and with February being Black History Month, there's a 501c3 based out of Indianapolis that works with individuals of color to accept them for who they are. It's hard enough for us to deal with the everyday criticism and everything that goes on, but the community of color has it a bit more difficult. So let's pool together, donate, and let's show some love for the community of our brothers and sisters of the opposite color.
What a worthy cause.
It really is.
So who's up next?
Up next, we are bringing to the platform Emperor 48 of Dallas, Boy Earl Kaufman Kane from Dallas, Texas.
Cool. Can't wait.
Damn, he's not gonna make it. I wonder if he knows.
Guess mine is not the first heartbroken. My eyes are not the first to cry. I'm not the first to know. There's just no getting over you. I know I'm just a fool who's willing to sit around and wait for you. But baby, can't you see there's nothing else for me to do? I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you. My head is saying, fool, forget him. My heart is saying, don't let go. Hold on to the end. That's what I intend to do. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. But now there's nowhere to hide since you pushed my love aside. I'm out of my head, hopelessly devoted to you. Hopelessly devoted to you.
What a fantastic job.
Oh yeah, and he's a fantastic person. You ever met him?
He is. I have.
Cool. So, shall we carry on?
We should. We should carry on.
So, the next performer is someone that stole my heart and is my better half, if there is such a thing. I know you're like a 1% thing. Don't worry, don't get stressed. The next performer comes to us all the way from the Texas Riviera Empire. The current reigning Empress 34, Raven Kane James. Let's give it up.
I want to tell you all a story that a Hopper Valley widow who had a teenage daughter that attended Hopper Valley Junior High. Well, her daughter came home one afternoon and didn't even stop to play. And she said, Mom, I got a note here from the Hopper Valley PTA. Well, the note says, Mrs. Johnson, you're wearing your dresses way too high. It's been reported you've been drinking and running around with men and going wild. Now we don't believe you ought to be bringing up your little girl this way. And it was signed by the secretary, Hopper Valley PTA. Well, it happened that the PTA was gonna meet that very afternoon. And boy, were they surprised when Mrs. Johnson wore her miniskirt into the room. And as she walked up to the blackboard, I can still recall the words she had to say. She said, I'd like to address this meeting of the Hopper Valley PTA. Now there's Bobby Taylor sitting there, and 7 times he's asked me for a date. And Mrs. Taylor sure seems to use a lot of ice whenever he's away. And Mr. Baker, can you tell us why your secretary had to leave this town? And shouldn't Widow Jones be told to keep her window shades all pulled completely down? Now Mr. Harper couldn't be here 'cause he stayed too long at Kelly's bar again. And if you smell Shirley Thompson's breath, you'll find she's had a little nip of gin. And then you have the nerve to tell me, as a mother, you think that I ain't fit. Well, this is just a little Peyton place, and you're all Hopper Valley hypocrites. Now, I wouldn't put you on because it really did. It happened just this way. That day my mama sucked it to the Hopper Valley PTA. That day my mama sucked it to him at the Hopper Valley PTA.
What a
That was
fantastic performer.
right? So, what do you say we go back to Dallas?
Yeah, the next two I think are making a run for Miss Drew because these two have reigned twice already, and they are the Dallingers this year. It's Donna DeMay and John Terrell. Donna DeMay is Empress 24 and 47, and John Terrell is 23 and 47. Let's give it up for John Terrell and Donna DeMay.
Awesome.
La 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 la, la la la. You were expecting Dolores Del Rio? La 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 la, la 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 la. La 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 la. Ooh. La ha. There was once a shady dame from Seville, used to wander around the town dressed to kill, and men, if they dared, stood and stared when she passed their way. The lady knocked them out, there's no doubt, 'cause they shout, ole, oh merde, all day. Seville isn't that much to shout about, but when she was out, traffic stood still. Dressed like a vamp or a Pamplona tramp, she could stampede the menfolk at will. One day came a world-famous matador, rat-tat-at-a-door, bearing a robe. If he distressed her, disturbing her siesta, it's best to say nobody knows. The rest of the tale's not a pretty one. Pity one isn't for sale. Only 2 ears and a tail did they find by the blind on her sill. No one knows what became of the shady dame. Is that it? The shady day. Hey. You bitches. Hey. From Seb.
What a fantastic job. I mean, those two always put on a great show, regardless if it's online or in person.
That was really well done. So you feel? Do you feel like doing some traveling?
Doing what?
Traveling?
Oh, I've been traveling across the circuit.
I know, but I'm saying, do you feel like doing some traveling?
Oh, sure.
Okay, let's fasten our seatbelts and let's take a trip up to Canada because is not only my emperor because I was his half, so you know, he did name me the protector of his royal undergarments. That one out today. Anyway, our next performer is Patrick Roy, Emperor 20 of Halifax.
You and I follow the trace laid by people of faith and pride with hungry eyes. You and I could conquer the stars if we tried, or simply live by simpler vows and let the storm go by. You and I have written the book line by line, and the few things it took to survive was your loving heart and mine. Should you go, remember these words as they show just how much I care. Don't you know I'll always be there. I'll always be there when the world and its promises failing, there when the frost of its winter's casting, there when the tears in your eyes keep on asking. I'll always be there. You and I will follow the trace laid by people of faith and pride, with angry eyes gone blind. You and I will show them the light we live by, so never again will they try to keep us apart. There when the world and its promises failing, there when the frost of its winter's casting, there when the tears in your eyes keep on asking me why. There when the world and its promises failing, there when the tears in your eyes keep on asking me why. There when the frost of its winter's casting, there when your loving is such you keep burning alive. I'll always be there. I'll always be there. will always be there.
What a fantastic performer.
Right? He absolutely is. The next person, I believe, is someone dear to your heart.
Yeah, this one is not only my partner, but my travel companion. Let's bring to the stage
Okay, but hold
Rex
on.
Lamore
Is
Nation.
he your better half? Or are you his better half?
I think I'm his better half.
Oh, okay. And you said it was who?
Rex Lamore Nations, the current PR to Reign 7.
You mean the IC?
Just a ringing in my ear, and if I heard you, which I don't, I'm smoking for I fear. Everyone I've ever thought is here within these walls. I'm sorry, secrets I but I'm blocking out your calls. I've had my adventure, I don't need something new. I'm afraid of what I'm risking if I follow you into the unknown. Into the unknown. You've been keeping me awake. Are you here to distract me so I make a big mistake? Or are you someone out there who's a little bit like me, who knows deep down I'm not where I'm meant to be? Every day's a little harder as I feel your power grow. Don't you know there's part of me that longs to go into the unknown?
What a character. The next person that we have up is someone I met just this year and fell in love with her the minute I met her. We spent together with a bunch of other people, of course. And instead of saying Happy New Year, she said, Happy birthday. So right there, Our next performer is someone I really want to bring up because she means so much to me. She's the Dowager, and she's Empress 29 of all Iowa, Gina Tay Michaels. So once again, happy birthday.
And Happy New Year.
Well, it came out happy birthday. I believe there's someone from Indiana coming up.
Yeah, this is in the court system. Fantastic performer, Princess Royale to Reign 7, Rachel Nolans.
It's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like me to go over everything. They say that time's supposed to heal you, but I ain't done much leaving. Hello, can you hear me? I'm in California dreaming about who we used to be when we were younger and free. I've forgotten how it felt before the world fell at our feet. There's such a difference between us and a million miles.
What a fantastic performer, like I said.
She blows me away.
And I know what, her dancing is just as incredible as her performance.
Oh, really? Have to check that out sometime. Yeah. Before we go any further, why don't you let people know?
So if you would like to donate, our Venmo is at SICII hyphen Indiana Court. And our PayPal is Sovereign Imperial Court of Indiana at SICII. All the funds raised tonight will go to the Pride Color, which is working with individuals of color to accept who they are within the community of Indianapolis.
Which is amazing. It's amazing in itself because I don't think I've ever heard of anything like that anywhere else. Performer is quite the little firecracker. And I think you know who it is because you've gone down to. So our next entertainer is Empress 39 of Kentucky, Diva Lilo. I think. Go ahead.
See a world that's waiting up for me that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lay in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of one
Way to go, baby girl. That's the way to
Right.
knock it out. That's the way to knock it out of the park.
Just a fantastic performer all the way around.
Oh, she's just an amazing person. She really is. Let's
So let's take a little road trip to Buffalo.
I was just a dog sled.
Yeah, you probably need that about this time of year.
Who's coming
So
up?
introducing Pup PJ Wolf DeVille, Empress 30 of Buffalo.
I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got night, then on that day. I'm only one call away. Call me, baby, if you need a friend. I just wanna give you love. Come on, come on, come on. Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's not night, then on that day. I'm only one call away. Come along with me and don't be scared. I just wanna set you free. Come on, come on, come on. You and me can make it anywhere. But now we can stay here for a while. You know, I just wanna see you smile. No matter where you go, you know you're not alone. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got light, then on that day. I'm only one call away. And when you're weak, I'll be strong. I'm gonna keep holding on. Now don't you worry, it won't be long. Feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got light, then on that day. I'm only one. I'm only one. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman's got light, then on that day. I'm only one call away. I'm only one call away.
Way to go. That was awesome.
And you know what? She is a fantastic person. I've seen her several times, and she's always the first one to come up to me and say, "Hi, how are you?" Or even message me directly and just see how my day is going.
Now, I heard a rumor about her. I heard she absolutely loves Fireball.
She does. So if basically you see her out and about across the circuit and you want to make friends, just fire
get
a
her
shot of Fireball.
Right, I'll do it all the time.
Yeah.
Who else? Who else is coming up? Oh, I know who's coming up. Who is? It's my Halifax mom. Now, I say Halifax mom because over 30 years in the system, you not only gain names, and I mean, my name tag is so small, everything had to be in like the full name. So it all had to be abbreviated. Um, our next performer is an amazing performer. I've loved her all this time. This Empress 20 of Halifax, Dottie Rose.
Looked inside my fantasies and made one come true. Something no one else had ever found a way to do. I've kept the memories one by one since you took me in. I know I'll never love this way again. This way again.
What a fantastic performer.
You know what? She's just a beautiful
Yeah.
person. And you know, I was
So-
thinking when her video was playing, you know, we have one very messed up family tree. I think if a genealogist ever decided to try and map out the ICS, they'd end up in a rubber room. I mean, there's incest there, children that are older than their parents, and who hell knows. Anyway, let's
Right.
let's go back. Let's go back to Indiana.
So this individual, I can't imagine reigning, because anybody that has reigned knows the work that goes into it.
Smile more.
She is a full-time student, works full-time, and is a mother of two, and is reigning by herself as an absolute Empress 7. Onyx Redline.
Just amazing. She really is.
Again, what a fantastic performer, and everything that she's doing for the community is just amazing.
Well, you know, I follow a lot of her posts on Facebook, and there's always something going on with her. I mean, between tests and exams and you name it, like, Lord, I can't even keep up with her. I get
Right?
winded
And
I get winded just reading her posts.
exactly. again, just a reminder that if you want to donate and help us raise money for Pride Colors, our Venmo is at SICII Indiana Court, and our PayPal is at Sovereign Imperial Court of Indiana at SICII. All the proceeds go to Pride Colors, which helps individuals of color accept who they are within the Indianapolis, Indiana county.
So donate. Why don't we go back to Halifax? What do you say?
Let's take another road trip.
All right. Our next performer is none other than the incomparable Empress 20 of Halifax.
What are you waiting for? Nobody's gonna show you how. Why wait for someone else to do what you can do right now? Got no boundaries and no limits. If there's excitement, put me in it. If it's against the law, arrest me. If you can handle it, undress me. Don't stop me now, don't need to catch my breath. I can go on and on and on. When the lights go down and there's no one left, I can go on and on and on. Give it to me, yeah. No one's gonna show me how. Give it to me, yeah. No one's gonna stop me now. They say that a good thing never lasts and that it has to fall. Those are the people that did not amount to much at all. Give me the baseline, I'll shake it. Give me a record, and I'll break it. There's no beginning and no ending. Give me a chance to go, and I'll take it. Stop me now, don't need to catch my breath. I can go on and on and on. When the lights go down and there's no one left, I can go on and on and on. Give it to me, yeah. No one's gonna show me how. Give it to me, yeah. No one's gonna stop me now.
Watch this.
Get stupid, get stupid, get stupid, don't stop. 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 Get stupid, 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 stupid. Don't stop me now, don't need to catch my breath. I can go on and on and on. When the lights go down and there's no one left, I can go on and on and on. Give it to me, yeah. No one's gonna show me how. Give it to me, yeah. No one's gonna stop me now. You're only here to win, get what they say. You're only here to win, get what they do. They do it too. If they were you, you've done it all before. This ain't nothing new. You're only here to win. Get what they say. You're only here to win. Get what they do. They do it too. If they were you, you've done it all before. This ain't nothing new. Give it to me. Yeah. No one's gonna show me how. Give it to me. Yeah. No one's gonna stop me now. Give it to me. Yeah. No one's gonna show me how. Give it to me. Yeah. No one's gonna stop me now. Give it to me.
She's just a ball of fun. Let's go on another road trip.
Let's go to the West Coast.
No, we're not going to the West Coast. Go down to the Grand Canyon.
Well, it's still west.
Okay, but not west. I mean, we're not in like California. The next person that I want to bring up is none other than, and she's from the Grand Canyon Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. This is a good one.
Stranger to the dark, hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. Sharpest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send the blood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me.
This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be, this is me.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I never get tired of watching that one. Since we're over that way, why don't we just scoot up a little and go into Vancouver, BC?
So take a trip to Vancouver. This next one I have met several times throughout the circuit this year, and she's always been great on coming up to me, seeing how I'm doing, and just making me feel part of the Canadian courts, seeing as I've been to so many of them. This next individual is the current reigning Empress 50 of Vancouver, Miss Fancy Pants.
Money cannot buy all the love that's here tonight. All the love that's here tonight. Oh, it's just you and I. So lift your hands toward the sky. Lift your hand toward the sky. It seems like yesterday that I was nothing. Then all of a sudden I'm a volcanic eruption. Then all of a sudden it's like spontaneous combustion. And I'm all up in your face yelling, bitch, you can't tell me nothing. Cause I came from the bottom, now everybody's watching. I said it was my time, now I'm who everybody's blocking. And I'm just out here sprinting, I'm running right through my vision. I'm trying to outrun my past, but still trying to defeat my limits. Cause you only get one moment in this life to be great. And you give it your all, despite what it takes. And you never let them kill you, you take everything they give you and throw it right fucking at them. And tell them it doesn't build you, and no, it'll never break you. And no, it can't overtake you. Life's like a bed of roses, you take the thorns and you make do. Sometimes you have to hurt for the cause to be reached. But one day you'll be stronger than all that you beat. And you can say, money cannot buy all the love that's here tonight. All the love that's here tonight. Oh, it's just you and I. So lift your hands toward the sky. Lift your hands toward the sky. I woke up one Sunday morning, stopped believing in Jesus, stopped believing in churches, I stopped believing in preachers. I realized I was a teacher, not just one of the heathens. I'm born to destroy the fallacy. Stop creating believers, start creating the leaders. Tell them who they should follow. Nobody but themselves, especially if they hollow. Especially when they empty and desperate search for fulfillment. You the only person alive who holds the key to your healing. So you take it and you run with it and keep going, even when your sun's hidden. Because the time we spend in darkness when the rain comes is where we often find the light soon as the pain's done. There ain't material things in the world that can change the fact that you feel low. Despite the fact that it gets hard, you take it all and you still go. Take the sun and you still grow. Lose the light and you still glow. I've been there, I'm still here, and I know how you feel. So money cannot buy all the love that's here tonight. All the love that's here tonight. Oh, it's just you living to people who never lived in a minute in my position. Filled with my opposition to anybody not different. Fighting to stay the same. I got lives in my hands and I'm fighting to make them change. Can accept responsibility, find somebody to blame. The emotions that I'm harboring about to drive me insane. Tried to say fuck everything, but I ain't had a heart to. Rarely had the heart to do a lot of things I ought to. So now I spit it for people who say they chords missing. Inspire life and not anybody that's forfeiting. Cause it's easy to keep pretending that there's nothing wrong, but it's harder to keep your head up and be fucking strong. So now they telling me go, hey, they can't stop you. Heavyweight flow, if they can't lift you, then they can't drop you. The pinnacle, if they can't reach you, then they can't stop you. Man, they can't do anything that you're about to. Money cannot buy all the love that's here tonight. All the love that's here tonight. It's just you and I. So lift your hands toward the sky. Lift your hands toward the sky. We don't wanna fight. So sing with me, I'm about to fight. Sing with me, I'm about to cry. Money cannot buy all the love that's here tonight. All the love that's here tonight.
I'm blown away. I have goosebumps, by the way.
Yeah, again, she's another one that is just fantastic performer, and she gives it her all when she performs.
You know, the first time her eyes freaked me out. I'm like, are those her eyes? Then I had to watch, and no, they're not. She paints her eyes.
Yeah, it's actually the way it's painted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So why don't you tell the nice people how?
So we're doing this show for the Sovereign Imperial Court of Indiana, and we're raising money for Pride Colors. And what Pride Colors is it works with individuals of color to help them accept them for who they are and help them get their lives on the right track and try to get out of certain situations. I really encourage you to donate. Our PayPal is Sovereign Imperial Court. And it's actually scrolling across the bottom, as you see. Our Venmo is at SICII Indiana Court. And our PayPal is at Sovereign Imperial Court of Indiana at SICII. And remember, every little bit helps, and it goes directly back out to the community. So this next one is also a ball of fire. She has always been there and has always called me. We have had more, and you know, she's just a great person all the way around. I would like to bring up the current reigning ICP to reign 7, Roxy Redline.
Yay.
Like you, doing what
love you, I do.
Way to go. Way to go. So, I go all the way back to Texas. What do you think? Oh, you're frozen. Good Lord. It must have. Anyway, so our next performer, because we're just going to keep this going, is my nephew, Emperor 48 of Dallas, Kaufman K.
I never take anything for granted. Only a fool maybe takes things for granted. Just because it's here today, it can be gone tomorrow. And that's one thing that you'll never in your life ever have to worry about me. If I'll ever change towards you, because, baby, I love you. Girl, I love you just the way you are. Don't go changing, trying to please me. You never let me down before. I don't imagine too familiar, and I don't see you anymore. I would not leave you in times of trouble. We never could have come this far. No, love, I took the good times, I'll take the bad times. I'll take you just the way you are. Don't go trying some new fashion. Don't change the color of your hair. Hey there, you always have my unspoken passion. Although I might not seem to care, I don't want clever conversation. Don't want to work that hard. No, Lord, I just want someone to talk to. I want you just the way you are. I need to know that you will always be the same old someone that I do. What will it take till you believe in me the way I believe in you? Yeah, I said I love you, that's forever. This I promise from my heart. Oh Lord, I could not love you any better. Yeah, I love you just the way you are. I don't want clever conversation. I don't want to work that hard. No, Lord, I just want someone to talk to. I want you just the way you are. I want you the way you are. Don't go changing.
Another one is great.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing Boyer, Earl, and Penny across the circuit.
You know, the funny part is that she's so tall. I mean, with Penny, her personality just, I mean, she's introduced them because her personality is just amazing. But those boots, I mean, she's like what?
Yeah.
And then you add the boots.
Yeah.
And then you add the big old Texas hair. And she's like 7'5".
At least that.
It seems that way. I mean, the first time I met her, I was like, damn. And now every time I see her, it's like looking up the Empire State Building. It truly is. Who do we have next?
Well, I don't know if I mentioned, but Roxy Redline is an heir parent to Nicole Murray, which is Queen Mother 1 of America's. And it takes a lot to be an heir parent and just be by Queen Mother's side all the time and answer the phone calls at all hours and just be by her side when she needs somebody to help her. And, you know, Roxy Redline is one that does that very well.
Mm-hmm.
So coming back to Indiana, this next individual has been part of the Indiana court since it started. And he's a great friend and another one that calls me periodically to see how I'm doing. It's the ICP Terrain 2, Victoria L'Amour. again, that's another great performer that has been part of the Indiana court since it started from day one.
Okay, so now we're going to go on another road trip. This time we're going to London, Ontario. This person I've known for quite some time. I used to have a lot of fun scaring the life out of her, and it was great. Our next performer is Dame Commander of London, Crystal Moonrose. For y'all.
Voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never measure love. Am I more than just the sum of every high and every low? Remind me once again just who I am, because I need to know. Ooh, oh, you say I'm loved when I can't feel a thing. You say I am strong when I think I'm weak. And you say I am held when I am falling short. And when I don't belong, oh, you say I am yours. And I believe, oh, I believe what you say of me. I believe the only thing that matters now is everything you think of me. In you I find my worth, in you I find my identity. Ooh, oh, you
Way to go, Crystal. That's knocking it out of the park.
Right.
So, who do we have next?
So let's take a little road trip coming back to Indiana. This next individual is a dear friend of mine, a great performer, and she is the Dallinger this year. And has so much for the community and still continues to do what is best, which is perform. Bringing to your screen and the stage, Dallinger, Empress 6, Renee Broadway Redline of all of Indiana.
For Empress 6, our Dowager Empress, Miss Renee Broadway Redline.
Got nothing to give you but a prayer. God's gonna see through. To part with you more than I can bear. But somebody's gonna love you. Sweet, baby, sweet. This much I know is true. Sleep, baby, sleep. 'Cause somebody's gonna love you. Oh, I'm always gonna love you. Dear God, dear stars, dear trees, dear sky, dear people, dear everything, dear God. God is inside me and everyone else that was or ever will be. I came into this world with God don't think us feel old at all. I think this is the youngest us ever felt.
That was awesome.
Again, she's one that her heart is there for the community.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't thank her enough for everything that she has done for the Imperial Court of Indiana. Again, I just want to remind everybody that I would love for you to donate, and you can do so by sending it through Venmo at SICII Indiana Court, or you can do by PayPal, and that's at SICII. And it is scrolling across the bottom of your page. So if you missed what I said, please feel free to write it down and donate. So this next individual, I have met him several times across the circuit. And he is another one that is just a ball of fire and is a whole lot of fun to be around. We're going to take a road trip going down to Denver.
Cool. Never been.
This is, well, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's a crazy bunch.
Yeah, but right now it's probably really cold.
So this is Emperor 48 of Denver, also an heir apparent to Nicole Murray, our Queen Mother of America, Geo.
I sit and wait. There's an angel contemplate my fate. And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. De nuevo tú te cuelas en mis huesos, dejándome tu beso junto al corazón. Y otra vez tú abriéndome tus alas, me sacas de las malas rachas de dolor, porque tú eres el ángel que quiero yo. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look above and I know I'll always be blessed with love. As the feeling grows, she breathes flesh to my bones. Oh, when love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. De nuevo tú te cuelas en mis huesos, dejándome tu beso junto al corazón. Y otra vez tú tú eres el ángel que quiero yo. De dolor, porque tú eres. I'm loving angels instead.
Way to go, Gio. Well, folks,
Right.
we're coming to the end of the show. There's still one more to go. And as promised, there's another Mama Jose right at the very end, so stay tuned. Who's coming up next?
So this next performer, I can't thank enough for being by my side and just being a friend. I mean, we have our morning conversations at 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes even earlier. And you know, we both have our cup of coffee and we just chit chat as the day goes on. And he just means so much to me, and I can't thank him enough for everything that he and his partner has done. Bringing to your screen the Grand Duke, 34, Jordan Panther, Brant Kane, James Rose of Corpus Christi. Yeah, you got to shorten that name tag.
There you go.
Again, thank you for everything you have done.
Okay, you know what?
Why
don't we thank everybody that took the time to put videos in?
Yes.
Let's give Patrick a huge thank you.
A round of applause. Thank you.
Without Patrick, there would be no show.
Right.
And let's watch, or let's thank.
Now this next one is a trailblazer, as you saw at the beginning. It's the individual that started the Imperial court system. Mama Jose.
(1992) proclamation. I, Empress Jose I, being the recognized widow of the late emperor, and whereas my imperial intuition tells me the need for an open door to gain a clear and wholesome exchange of ideas between the Honorable Mayor, Frank Jordan, and myself. And of this day I affix my seal to such a document. That is what I call high camp.
Okay.
Oh, Gordon?
Right down there, there's a couple of trees that are dying in front of it.
We don't want to collect too much because then it'll ruin it.
Why I could declare myself the widow was that the empresses were such bitches in those days that everybody commented, you know, that empress and that, and that puts me in the same boat. So I thought, bullshit. I'm going to declare myself something that had nothing to do with those bitches. So I made myself the Widow Norton. So Kramer said, well, if you're going to be the Widow Norton, you should go out there and visit your husband.
Emperor Joshua Norton was this eccentric, crazy man, a real historic figure in San Francisco who lost his fortune during the gold rush, and then this San Francisco paper printed his proclamation. I am the emperor, I declare myself the emperor of San Francisco and the Americas, and I'm also the protector of Mexico. And from there, they should have never printed it, because he started printing money and he became this character. So when Jose, and that's the brilliance of that man, decided that she didn't want to be crowned the queen of the Tavern Guild because there was too many queens, said, I'm empress. And then to top it off, she announced she's the widow of Joshua Norton.
So one Sunday, we rented a limo. We ran into the park. We put flowers on it. And then we got in the limo and started going out. Just as we got to the door, the general manager stopped the limo and said, "Would you please step into the office?" Oh, Jesus, Mary. Hector says, "What are you going to tell him?" I said, "I'm going to tell him that I went to visit my husband's grave." He says, "May I ask who you are?" I says, "I am the widow Norton, the widow of the late emperor." And he said, "Oh." And I said, "I came here to put some flowers on my husband's grave. Is there something wrong? Did I violate the law?" He says, "No." "But why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you inform the park?" I said, "To be very honest with you, I didn't think you would appreciate my doing so." They said, "On the contrary, nobody comes out here to visit the old man." Little did I realize that he belonged to the same club.
One of the things that a performing identity enables is a kind of deeper truth. It goes all the way back to Oscar Wilde, who constantly proclaimed that he was lying in order to tell us the truth about ourselves. And very much in that model, I think, is Jose, who marries a man long dead, who was not an emperor but claimed to be. Doesn't matter, because in so doing, he's actually making a claim for a bigger truth in all of that falseness. A truth about, right, how it is precisely those who stand outside of culture who have the greatest possibility of changing it.
So the next year came. Kramer and I made the arrangements. We informed them. They had chairs for us. They mowed the lawn. This is now the second time that they've fed us. And they just think it's a gas to feed us. And I think it's a bigger gas.
He gave himself a civic role. He inserted himself into the traditions and history of San Francisco, and he claimed a space for people who, in any other civic context, would have been seen as excluded outsiders.
I'm looking out here today, and I'm seeing a lot of people who have saw me when I was a very, very young person just beginning to scream, "Gay was good and you should be proud." Some of you now carry walking sticks. We talk about Stonewall. By the time Stonewall came, which was 1969, we enjoyed much freedom here. We had elected officers. We had kicked a few out. We had marched. We had made this city a wonderful city, and it must continue to do so.